This evening, President Ali extends invitation to Black Panther actress. 5 arrested in connection with a CANU narcotics bus. Zero tolerance for traffic lawlessness. In the region, Dominican Republic steps up deportation of Haitian refugees. And internationally, DR Congo violence. Government forces losing ground to M23 group. Welcome to another broadcast of Channel 2's Headline News Update. I am Baby Bacchus. Thank you for joining us. President Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali has written Guyanese-born British actress Lilith Michelle Wright, congratulating her on the resounding success of Black Panther and its sequel Wakanda Forever. President Ali, in a letter dated November 15, 2022, said he was moved by an interview in which Wright mentioned the country of her birth and how much she wanted to make the people of Guyana proud. The letter further stated, "I thank you for the recognition which you have brought our country and the immense feelings of pride which your superb on-screen performances have evoked. As President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, I would like to extend an invitation to you to visit Guyana." The head of state expressed that the government would be honored to host Wright and would be more than delighted to welcome her home. Wright was born in Georgetown, Guyana, and moved with her family to London at the age of 7. The 29-year-old actress began her career with guest roles in the television series Top Boy, Coming Up, Chasing Shadows, Humans, Doctor Who, and Black Mirror. Wright rose to fame after her performance in the Marvel Studios' Black Panther movie in 2018 as Shuri and on-screen sister of T'Challa, the character played by now deceased Chadwick Boseman, and now the newly released Wakanda Forever sequel, which is now playing in theaters nationwide. Officers of the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit conducted an operation on Mandel Avenue, East Rheinveld, in the vicinity of Trench Road, where they intercepted 2 motor vehicles on Tuesday, November 15, 2022. A subsequent search of both motor vehicles in the presence of the drivers resulted in discovering a quantity of suspected cannabis. 33-year-old Franklin Beresford of Durban Street Lodge and 48-year-old Sean Welchnock of Castillo Housing Scheme, the penitents were arrested and escorted to the CANU headquarters with the suspected cannabis, where they tested positive for cannabis. The narcotics found in the motor vehicle bearing license plate PZZ 3119 consisted of 6 parcels weighing a total of 1,946 kilograms, and the drugs found in the motor vehicle bearing license plate number PAC 8606 consisted of 1 package weighing a total of 522 grams. Further investigations resulted in the arrest of 3 additional suspects, Shem Richton, Kevin Barrow, and Quincy Punch. Investigations are ongoing. The Guyana Police Force is reminding road users of its zero-tolerance policy for any type of road lawlessness. The force noted evidence of this in the fact that, following a Facebook post where a youth was seen dangerously slinging behind a moving Route 44 minibus that was overloaded, the police managed to arrest the driver of the minibus. The vehicle was also impounded at the traffic headquarters in Vlery. The driver was today charged for breach of condition of road serving license, failing to exhibit revenue license and fitness certificate, tinted motor vehicle, and breach of prescribed fitness. The Guyana Police Force wishes to encourage all drivers, pedestrians, and persons using the roadway to be more responsible and to remember the theme for Road Safety 2022, which is Safe Driving Saves Lives. The National Assembly has recently passed the Motor Vehicle Road and Traffic Amendment Bill 2022 to promote and enforce safe driving. The bill introduced the offense of motor manslaughter, where a person causes the death of another by driving a motor vehicle while under the influence of a drink or drug to such an extent as to be incapable of having proper control of the vehicle. It also provides penalty for causing grievous bodily harm while driving under the influence of alcohol or drug. The bill also imposed harsher penalties for the offense of driving under the influence. Stick around after the break. To jail for sexual assault of minors, and government to take health and safety beyond the workplace.
Give your home or office some shine. Fortune Investment Company. We provide reliable commercial and residential professional cleaning services in Guyana. We clean homes and commercial offices. Other services offered are floor care and tile polishing, interior auto detailing services, power washing, weeding and cleaning, and carpet, couch, and mattress cleaning. We are committed to keeping your homes and offices squeaky clean. Call us now at 592-689-7558 or 592-639-6365 or visit us at 3430 Jackson North Rumville, Georgetown, Guyana. Fortune Investment Company. When we say clean, we mean spotless.
Maison Francois is the chocolate paradise of Guyana. From the moment you enter our stores, you're welcomed by the sweet aroma of Belgian chocolate, pastries, and other artisanal treats handmade by our European-trained chef. However, Maison Francois is more than just chocolate. We serve lunch, dinner, afternoon tea, and even Sunday morning mimosa brunch. Our convenient location at 133 Thomas Street, Kitty, makes it the perfect place to take that special someone or to take home a little sweetness. Treat yourself with the taste of Paris in the heart of Georgetown. Only at Maison Francois.
Good girl forget things.
What's the problem, Granny?
I want money for borrow for those surgery. I was dancing and I fall and fracture my hip.
If you need some quick money, you should check Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop, Lot 238 South Road Border, Georgetown. Get jewelry made to order in just 72 hours. We also accept vehicles. Lender's, best rates, longest payback period.
Boys, I get through. Plus, I could dance again.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Sooner or later you will have another power failure. Are you prepared for the next blackout? Some essential equipment such as security cameras, lights, internet, gate motors, and water pumps may stop working. How can you prevent the next blackout? InverterTech has an affordable solution for you. A strong UPS system which uses the latest inverter and solar battery technology to prevent blackout. We smartly calculate your average power demand so you don't spend more than you need to. Call 223-2233 for more information.
When you need money and you gotta get it fast, Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop is the place for that confidential transaction in a quiet and secure location. You'll get the highest value per pennyweight for your gold and also enjoy the lowest interest rates and longest payback period too. Yes, for that instant transaction to solve a pressing financial problem. That Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop, 46 Boyle Place, that's between the Ministry of Housing on Brickdam and White Castle Fish Shop, be your first and only choice. Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop, safe and sound, solid and secure, always there for you. Telephone 231-7878 and 223-8955.
Welcome back. To address the no safety culture in Guyana, which has been deemed a national problem, the Labor Ministry is looking to roll out a comprehensive strategy aimed at promoting health and safety beyond the workplace. Labor Minister Joseph Hamilton disclosed this during a recent meeting with an oil and gas company. Part of this strategy entails a consistent communication plan to bring about general awareness and knowledge. As a result, the ministry has commenced discussions with several companies to roll out this public relations strategy. In addition, the Central Recruitment and Manpower Agency will be visiting schools to sensitize and engage students on the issue of health and safety. While the strategic plan is being developed, the ministry has been making strides in addressing health and safety at workplaces. Training sessions were conducted with employers and employees on the importance of practicing safety over the past 2 years. Occupational health and safety officers, who were mainly stationed in Regions 4, were required to travel to other regions to conduct inspections. Inspections have been conducted at private sector enterprises and government agencies. Minister Hamilton says it is important for Guyanese to practice health and safety as the country undergoes a massive transformation. 2 men were on Wednesday separately charged and jailed for sexual assault on minors when they appeared before Justice Sandy Kisoon at the Demerara Sexual Offense Court at the High Court. 21-year-old Mark Fontenelle of Forest Face, Kokwani, Upper Berbice River, was charged with rape of a child under 16 years. Fontenelle admitted that he sexually assaulted a 12-year-old and was sentenced to 11 years imprisonment. Meanwhile, 33-year-old Ray Williams was sentenced to 15 years and 3 months for repeatedly sexually assaulting a 12-year-old girl. Williams was sentenced to 12 years on the first account of rape of a minor, 13 years on the second account, and 15 years and 3 months on the third account. However, his sentences will run concurrently and he will only serve 15 years and 3 months for the repeated offense of the minor. Don't go away after the break. Dominican Republic steps up deportation of Haitian refugees and DR Congo violence. Government forces losing ground to M23 group.
When you need money and you gotta get it fast, Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop is the place for that confidential transaction in a quiet and secure location. You'll get the highest value per pennyweight for your gold and also enjoy the lowest interest rates and longest payback period too. Yes, for that instant transaction to solve a pressing financial problem. That Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop, 46 Boyle Place, that's between the Ministry of Housing on Brick Dam and White Castle Fish Shop. Be your first and only choice. Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop, safe and sound, solid and secure, always there for you. Telephone 231-7878 and 223-8955.
Sooner or later you will have another power failure. Are you prepared for the next blackout? Some essential equipment such as security cameras, lights, internet, gate motors, and water pumps may stop working. How can you prevent the next blackout? InverterTech has an affordable solution for you. A strong UPS system which uses the latest inverter and solar battery technology to prevent blackout. We smartly calculate your average power demand so you don't spend more than you need to. Call 223-2233 for more information.
Good girl forget things.
What's the problem, Granny?
I want money for borrow for do a surgery. I was dancing and I fall and fracture my hip.
If you need some quick money, you should check Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop, Lot 238 South Road Border, Georgetown. Get jewelry made to order in just 72 hours. We also accept vehicles. Lenders, best rates, longest payback period.
Boys, I get through. Plus, I could dance again.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Give your home or office some shine. Fortune Investment Company. We provide reliable commercial and residential professional cleaning services in Guyana. We clean homes and commercial offices. Other services offered are floor care and tile polishing, interior auto detailing services, power washing, weeding and cleaning, and carpet, couch, and mattress cleaning. We are committed to keeping your homes and offices squeaky clean. Call us now at 592-689-7558 or 592-639-6365 or visit us at 3430 Jackson North Rumville, Georgetown, Guyana. Fortune Investment Company. When we say clean, we mean spotless.
Hey, this is your fancy vehicle and it's your house?
Yes, this is my vehicle and actually I'm waiting on my land. I'm actually renting this house for $50,000.
$50,000? You head more? You crazy? You mad? You head no good? Why you buy? Look, let me show you the light. Come with me.
Come on down to Fabulous Homes today. Pay $50,000 every month for 36 months or until you reach 50% of your house costs. Move in after 75% of the cost has been paid.
This is wonderful. Let's go. Sign me up.
Alright, let me go and dash away your landlord.
To explore our home ownership program, check our Facebook page for more information or come down to our office at Avalon Friendship.
Hey, Chinese, thanks, man. Thanks a lot.
You got through?
Yes.
Call us at 227-1380 or 615-8740. Fabulous Homes International Realty, changing tenants into homeowners.
At Fabulous Homes, we bring your dreams to life.
Welcome back. Now let's take a look at what's happening in the region and around the world. Dominican authorities say they deported 43,900 migrants, largely Haitians, between July and October. Deportation figures also shot up by 50% between September and October, Al Jazeera's Teresa Bo reports.
It's become an all too common scene. Haitian refugees detained in the Dominican Republic. We met them in this military base in Dajabon, right at the border. They're being sent back to Haiti, even those who say they've built new lives here.
My husband works in a construction site and I was cooking at home when the police arrived. They wouldn't let me get my baby's clothes. I left all my money at home and I have nothing here.
Security forces here are telling us that most of these people were detained trying to enter the country illegally, but some of these women are telling me that they have homes here and that their children were born in the Dominican Republic.
Mirlanda Pierre is with her 8-year-old son. She shows us his birth certificate that proves he was born in the Dominican Republic.
My son has a birth certificate. He was born here. They cannot send him back to Haiti.
The UN has called on the Dominican Republic to hold deportations. Haiti is in the midst of a political crisis that has gangs controlling large parts of the country. Thousands are fleeing. Lack of available healthcare services in Haiti have forced pregnant women to cross the border to deliver their children. But many are not allowed inside Dominican hospitals, and some have had their children on the street. Human rights activists say they're alarmed about what they call our President Luis Abinader's persecution of Haitians in his country.
There are massive deportations, and the cases are not individual. There's no due process. There's children with papers, others with just visas. It's just massive and a scandal. Even pregnant women being sent back to Haiti, and the law says that shouldn't be done.
The Dominican Republic is building a wall to protect its borders from smugglers, but also illegal migrants. Ruben Silie says his country is poor and cannot allow everyone in.
The only mechanism the Dominican Republic has is to show that it will not tolerate migrant irregularity or the deportations, and this is what we are doing. This has nothing to do with ethnical reasons or racism. That's another problem. If the state stops all deportations, we do not know what could happen here.
Haiti is facing its worst crisis in years. Human rights groups say its people are being discriminated against across the region. And they're asking the Dominican Republic, among other governments, for empathy for those who are trying to escape hunger, violence, and have no place to go.
Do you know where they're taking you?
Teresa Bo, Al Jazeera, Dajabon, on the Haitian border.
The military in the Democratic Republic of Congo continues to lose grounds to the M23 armed group. The fighters are widely understood to be backed by Rwanda, a charge Kigali denies. Al Jazeera's Malcolm Webb reports.
Marie Gakuru says she ran for her life when her village was bombed. The rest of her family didn't make it. Now she cooks in this churchyard and sleeps in the church at night. A neighbour found her here and told her what happened to her son Makivendi, his wife, and her 6 grandchildren.
They got in a car with other people so they could leave quickly. Then the car was hit by a bomb. His legs were blown off and he died. All the children were killed and their mother died as well at the same time.
This is Makivendi before it happened. The pictures taken of him after are too upsetting for us to show. Marie's one of tens of thousands of people who fled recent advances by the M23 rebel group, widely understood to be backed by neighbouring Rwanda, although Rwanda denies it. Most are now living in camps on the outskirts of Goma, in Democratic Republic of Congo. This football stadium is now home for hundreds of people. Some of the older people here have run away from Rwandan-backed rebellions 2 or 3 or even 4 times before. But this time, some people here are asking why it's getting so much less attention and why they're not getting much help. Jean-Claude Kawaya tells people, it's tough, but don't be discouraged. These things will end one day. He's a community leader for this area. He blames the US, UK and France for supporting Rwanda and Uganda over the decades that their forces have waged wars here.
The war in Ukraine just started in February this year. The international community mobilized for Ukrainians because they don't want to see them suffering. But we have been suffering for more than 30 years, and the international community is behaving as if it's just animals that are suffering, as if we are just cows to be slaughtered every day.
Congo's army's been struggling to fight M23. People here have been wondering why. The government says the UN is stopping it from buying the arms it needs to defend itself from Rwanda. There are no UN restrictions on heavy weapons like tanks, only a notification requirement for small arms. 9 years ago, UN troops from southern Africa helped Congo defeat M23. This time, relations with the peacekeepers are at an all-time low. This convoy is escorted by Congolese soldiers after an angry crowd torched UN vehicles 2 weeks ago. Meanwhile, the conflict's getting worse. Peace talks between East African leaders haven't helped. They're due to continue next week. For Marie, it's too late anyway. 8 people from 2 generations of her family are gone. Malcolm Webb, Al Jazeera, Goma, Democratic Republic of Congo.
And that is it for today's regional and international news. Here now is your 3rd weather forecast. And that is all for this edition of Channel 2's Headline News Update. Tune in on Friday at 5:30 p.m. for another episode. Be sure to subscribe, like, and follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Until then, please take care of yourself and each other.